Gaming is culture.
You fucking whiny whore.
Gaming.
Or, if you're in a lighter...
Because they eat a bunch of dog shit. That's why. When you eat a bunch of shit, you gain a bunch of weight. Yeah, and EBT, true. Let's see, Raymond with the 2. Okay, I guess we can take a look. And Rogue Dio with the 2. We should let those who damned themselves fall, bro. I agree. Trust me, I'm not very charitable these days. I'm not a very charitable person nowadays.
Tells me, Mutasaar, and tomorrow is a pretty huge day. It's the PlayStation Blackout. Woohoo! Now, this is something that I was kind of asked to sort of talk about, and obviously, as you all know, I am a big physical enjoyer.
Who asked you to talk about it?
If you will, too. You know, I've been buying physical games for a lot of years. I remember this copy of GTA 5 when I got it for the old PlayStation Triple. Launch day, ladies and gentlemen. Installed this on my system. You know, back in the day, you just install the game. I mean, you still install them. Back in the day, you just put the disc in. You see a cool little GTA loading screen, install stuff for you. You know, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth all the way up here. I mean, why would I buy a video game that doesn't even come completely on the discs these days? So, like, I like buying physical media. I really do. The sole reason for it is that ultimately most single-player games, I'm not talking about the live service online shit, most single-player games come completely on disc. Now, you might be like, but Muta, what about the patches? You can play them mostly without patches, too. Yes, the patches help, but you can go all the way from that beginning introduction screen all the way to the credits. And the best part about it is you can share that game around with your homies. You know, the best part about it too is that even if the game gets delisted or content gets removed, like in this Grand Theft Auto game, do you guys know that GTA 5 is so fucking old that there's even songs from this original game removed before we've gotten GTA 6? This is how long the gap is. And that's because of music licenses. So when you own a copy of a game physically, it doesn't matter if in 10, 20 years the music gets removed from the game. You still have a physical copy. Yeah, it's not going to be the shiniest, most upgraded version, but that's why you buy GTA 5 for the PlayStation 5 or the fucking PS4 like I've done, you know, like these little physical release landmarks. So the reality of it is going into the future, obviously, we've all talked to death about Sony not pursuing with the discs. And the reality of it is that there's this protest, which is starting literally tomorrow. And I've talked about this before, but to give you a reiteration over here, they're starting a blackout from Sunday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. local time to August 30th at 7 p.m. local time. Players can participate by turning off their consoles or logging out.
We'll be playing the Black Ops 1 campaign in celebration of this blackout on PS5 that I purchased digitally.
For 7 days. So if you really want to protest, just, you know, turn off the internet functionality on your PlayStation 3, 4, 5, and just don't let it connect to Sony servers. I guess at that point, you're totally offline, totally away from their network, and you don't register as an active user in their cluster. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm coming into, okay? So tomorrow, there's like this Call of Duty beta that's coming out, and I'm not personally playing it because I haven't fucking played a COD game in quite a while now, but I can imagine it's one of the most popular betas, and I imagine for the average Sony gamer, that's pretty much what it comes down to, okay? They're like, hey, I love my ball and gun game. Of course I'm going to play it tomorrow. So I understand the value of a protest like this, a blackout. I totally get it, and I'm actually on the side of the people hosting it. Yes, PlayStation gamers. Maybe in some different cosmic universe, a protest is enough for Sony.
I think this shit's gay as fuck, man. Super performative, and if anything, it's going to do more harm than good, because it's going to show how insignificant this entire protest, quote-unquote, is. You know, they'll maybe get like 10, 20, 30,000 people at most to actually stick to this shit, and it's going to show Sony that the people who actually care and will, you know, draw the line in the sand is so microscopic in comparison to the overall user base that they quite literally do not need them.
To go back and bring physical content back. But at this point, I don't really trust Sony. I don't really care much for Sony. And going forward, I have no interest in things like PlayStation 6. And I'll explain it really quickly, okay? This is not a situation where Sony produces video games anymore that I have a genuine interest in. Wolverine, I don't really care. The only fucking game that's coming out that I have any interest in that's on Sony's console exclusively for the time being, and Microsoft's Xbox, is Grand Theft Auto 6. A game that will also be releasing on the Xbox, which is a superior digital platform, at least even on the consoles. But it's also a game that's going to be on Steam at some point too, right? And especially on PC where it's cracked. It may already be cracked because it's sitting in the fucking jaws of a hacker right now, pretty credibly, seemingly for now, okay? But anyways, this blackout comes out with a whole week. And I just want to kind of reiterate something here. I think if this is to be effective, it needs to be longer than 7 days, okay? A blackout only makes sense for Sony is when you start to change your spending habits that actually directly hurt Sony. So for instance, the last like 4 or 5 releases that I've actually purchased on my system, anything after I think Saros for PlayStation 5, I've exclusively been buying as much of my games on either Steam or on GOG. Hell, I even bought some original Xbox games on the Xbox Series X because they were like backwards compatible, right? And I'll be real with you, okay? That is what's going to hurt Sony, not necessarily a fucking blackout that's only going to last a week. Reducing your usage by 7 days and then immediately relogging in is basically telling Sony that you're putting a fucking like, you know, end date to your actual protest. This brings me back to like the MW3 protest or like the MW2 shit like back in the day on Steam, where yeah, a protest seems cool until you give the company the actual end date. So they know when to expect the errant removal of the actual like user base and when they're effectively going to be coming back. Now, it's interesting that Sony was sending out like emails earlier today and yesterday where they were telling people about, hey, do you know that there are some new terms of services? You accepted these, by the way. Now, I haven't logged into my PlayStation ever since this information came out. Actually, the other day, I loaded up GTA 5 because I'm doing this 100%ing of every Rockstar game that, you know, is out there before GTA 6, and I have a save file on PlayStation 5 that I was just getting through for the 100%. But again, totally...
Am I related to Mutasaar? Oh yeah, dude, definitely. We're like third cousins.
Offline game, don't really have PlayStation Plus, don't really play GTA Online on the consoles. But it's interesting that Sony will give you these new terms and deals, and every company does this. Steam will do this, Xbox will do this, Nintendo will do this, Apple will, every company gives you these updated terms. But it's interesting when you start reading more into the terms, right?
It's really not that interesting. It's probably the exact same as every other terms and condition.
Here, like most of these digital marketplaces, what they tell you is the software is licensed to you. It's not sold. You are granted a limited, non-exclusive, non-transferable, and personal license to play or use the software for your private, non-commercial use on the system or device it was intended for. The
same thing as discs, by the way. Discs have the exact same license agreement.
license is only effective from the indicated software release date, early access date, or beta release date. Any rights to the software that we do not say are granted to you in this license are reserved, including all intellectual property in the software. Now, on one hand, basically this just means that when you purchase a game from them, like GTA 6, you don't own GTA 6's IP, which obviously makes sense. But the reality of this whole situation is, obviously, I wish Sony, instead of just fucking putting this in their legalese, would actually put it on the PlayStation Store. Same for Xbox. When you go to GTA 5 on the PlayStation Store, when you get billed that Ultimate Edition, that $100 edition of the game, I wish Sony was brave enough and honest enough to write the words rental on that purchase screen. Because here's the fun fact about it, right? One of the reasons why GTA 6 physical matters to me a lot is A, I've always bought these games physically. Part of the fun for me is going to the midnight release, meeting new people, or just going out with the boys and picking up this game. And honestly, that being taken away from me really does matter a lot. You know, the whole joy of it is gone. You know, the fact that when I opened up that GTA game, I would get like a little map that I could open up and sort of like, you know, see. Just the physical goodies were important for me. But also, to go back to those physical copies of GTA 5, content eventually does get removed, especially from a game.
Would I give the feds all my discs? Yeah, I wouldn't fight the government over fucking physical media. So, yeah, I would. I'm not gonna get arrested over refusing to turn over my fucking video games. Fuck that, dude.
That has licensed soundtracks. And that's why I like owning the fucking game, because even though down the road shit does get gutted, you do have a physical copy of a game that you can put in a console or on a PC emulator and just play that down the road. So for me, this shit is pretty important. The fact that Sony says this in their legal clause, but they're not going to tell you that everything you purchase on the store is 100% rental. The copy of GTA 6 that you're buying or pre-ordering digitally doesn't... First off, you don't need to pre-order a fucking digital game, okay? It's never going to run out of copies. Honestly, I'm not even against people purchasing the game digitally. Hell, I bought one of the GTA Schizo Redditors a copy of the game. I don't even care. Guy could buy the digital edition, the deluxe edition for all I care. But the reality of it is that if you're pre-ordering the digital game, bro, the game is still going to be downloadable day one, or the preload will still be available whether you buy the game a week before or the day of. Why are we buying a game 4 months in advance when it provides no actual benefit?
Because you're super excited, dude, and you want to see it on your dashboard.
Now, if you purchase the game, you do just rent it, and that means the game is downloaded to your system. That means the game will be modified, and you can't download older versions of the game where content isn't removed, or, you know, for instance, let's say they patch something really cool out of the game, right? Well, you would never be able to play that original version because it gets removed from you. One of the reasons why PC is separate here is not that this deal is different. PC games are also licenses, but when it comes to any video game, especially something like GTA 6, which is a single-player release, you can always crack the game and have an in-time version, right? There always exists a cracked version of a game, in most cases, especially popular titles, where you can just play the game at a certain point in time. That's frozen, right? You can download GOG versions of video games that are just completely launcher-free, DRM-free, that are locked to a specific point in time. And that's not something you're able to do with something like PlayStation. One of the reasons why I'm not in the PlayStation, or really even as much as the Xbox camp, is because now that Sony has done this, the important part is they've basically locked off the system for most people. And they've created gimped computers. At the end of the day, there is no fundamental difference between buying a gaming computer, which most of my friends are starting to do, and playing on Steam anyways. There is no fundamental difference from having a PC or a console. A console is effectively just a computer that can only...
There is a difference. One, you're getting optimized ports, which I know optimization's kind of a loaded word nowadays, but still there's that. Lower cost of entry. You have basically a more, I would say, streamlined experience for your gaming sessions. But, I mean, from a technological standpoint, yeah, it's the same thing. But, again, lower cost of entry, easier to use, optimized ports. You know, that's pretty much what you're getting with console. But that's always been the case. There really hasn't been any other difference than that in the first place.
Purchase and process video games from one storefront. That's all that it is now. So ultimately, at the end of the day, when it comes to Sony's exact situation here, what we just have to understand is if this is the world that they've built, the only way to counter them, which I don't think a weak boycott is really going to do much for anything, you just have to change how you purchase games. And honestly, at this point, if there wasn't a wake-up call that tells you, hey, the next PlayStation that I get, instead of buying that for whatever absurd price it's going to be, I'll just buy the PC and purchase my games on a litany of launchers. On PC, you've got Steam, you've got Epic, you've got GOG, you've got, you know, the actual retailers themselves. Like, if you want to buy, let's say that Rockstar's selling GTA 6 and they're selling you a 20% off deal on their own launcher as opposed to Steam, well, then you just buy it on their launcher and you play the game through their launcher, right? Vice versa. If there's a sale on Epic or if the sale is on Steam, you can pick between different storefronts. Sony has made a situation where the only way to rent GTA 6, because I'm going to call all their purchases from now on rentals, is just on their storefront. And if you're not seeing the issue there where you only have one centralized place, then you're never going to understand the story. That's pretty much what this whole situation has kind of come down to. And that's where I'll say, if you really want to make an actual concerted effort into this, you might want to abandon the platform altogether and just start switching over to other things. One of the biggest pain in the ass moments for me is realizing the next PlayStation 6 probably won't have any physical, trays or physical disk drives. That means everything that I bought on the PlayStation 4, 5, and 3 don't really get, like, anything that I bought on the PS5 really won't be running on the PlayStation 6 unless they somehow have a attachment disk drive that also just reads my old, which at that point, like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, if we're already going to have, like, attachment disk drives or anything, like, why not just fucking keep the discs to begin with? The reality is, Sony realizes that a vast majority of their player base are digital owners. They're digital people. They're people that just buy stuff digitally. And so they've axed off the physical section, so now they can force you into a storefront where they constantly make sales. There's no used game market anymore. There's no fucking competition. And that's really what it is. It's a corporation's play to just basically dominate the entire market for themselves. And ultimately, at the end of the day, if you want to make anything heard, again, like I said, you can just switch off and purchase games on the PC. There's a reason why I have not spent really any tangible money on the Xbox storefront, aside from like $30 over the course of a year, 2 years, where all I did was buy like old Xbox 360 games on sale, old Xbox games for like $2.79 a pop. They haven't really seen money from me. I used to actually buy Xbox games, but when they stopped making proper physical media, when they strictly went to that digital marketplace, I was like, why am I buying Xbox games when I can just buy the same games on a platform like a PC and just play them there across multiple devices, not even just a device that I have to buy from their own store? Again, I think it's a terrible decision by Sony, and I think, God willing, in the next several years, when PlayStation 6 comes out and they realize people are kind of growing up, they're realizing, hey, PlayStation's not the only game in town. It doesn't really do anything special compared to all the other people in the marketplace, and I'm just getting a better deal anyways. I think the general trend will shift, and I think that's when Sony will realize the decisions that they've made now, are fucking terrible, right? But the only way to
I don't think so, to be honest. Most people don't care. They really don't. The vast majority of people, if you ask them, do you care about discs going away? They're going to be like, I haven't bought a disc in like 5 years. I don't fucking care. So this just isn't a factor for the majority of people. Raymond with the 2, unlike consoles, you can use performance mods on PC. I mean, yeah. But is your average gamer going to do that? Probably not.
achieve that is not by not playing your PlayStation or signing into the network for a fucking week. All that does is just give the expiration date to this entire movement. If all people are going to do is just go back to their PlayStations and keep buying games, then congratulations, Sony fucking won. But if you start purchasing your games on other platforms, that's money Sony would have gotten, but now Valve is getting, or actually Microsoft is
That's
getting.
what I've said from the beginning, is these fucking LARPers are like, we're going to buy as many physical PS5 games as possible to show Sony we care. It's like, yeah, the time to do that was like 10 years ago, bud. Like, a little too late on that one. But, you know, if you really want to get your message across to Sony, get rid of your PlayStation, cancel your PlayStation Plus, and buy shit on other platforms. You know, cut them off for money.
Because as much as I would have disdain for the Xbox, if I had to pick between a digital-only future for systems, I'm obviously going to pick fucking Microsoft. Okay, what, Sony with all their fucking breaches and terrible fucking, like, interfaces? I'd rather just deal with Xbox, because at least there, when you buy, like, an Xbox digital game, I think you can play them underneath Windows 11, participating Play Anywhere titles, and the infrastructure is just better there in general than I find over with Sony, at least in my experience. It's not fucking perfect there, but if I was to go into a digital future, I might as well go with the one ran by one of the largest tech companies in the fucking world, as opposed to Sony, that is really just kind of hanging on by the skin of their nuts, especially in a lot of the sectors that they're in. Anyways, I just wanted to offer my thoughts here. I want to talk about this. Yeah, PlayStation boycott tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think. I think if you want to make any fucking difference, it's going to have to be actually switching up the entire paradigm of how you play games. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe, just like I am out.
It'll be 1770. That's right. If they come for my physical video games, it's civil war. Brutal, man. Give me physical or give me death. No, kids play on PlayStation today, but they use it as Fortnite machines. So. And that's where PlayStation makes all their money, is like microtransactions and shit. The microtransaction revenue that Sony makes is bigger than physical and digital game sales combined. Like, microtransactions are the money makers. You know, your ball and gun gamers are the ones fueling the platform. So, I think the number was like 20 billion yen as far as revenue from physical game sales, 120 billion yen for revenue from digital game sales, and I think it was like 180 billion yen for revenue from microtransactions. So, yeah. Microtransactions and digital is the big money maker. Physical media is like a fucking blip on the radar, and a tiny one at that. So, it's over, dude. Physical anime? No, because that's how they make their money. Anime loses money, so I don't see them getting rid of physical anime. That's the whole business model, is to upsell to figures, Blu-rays, and the light novels and manga. Without that, anime is unprofitable, so it makes no sense for them to get rid of Blu-rays.
Right then, Half-Life Alyx it is and remains one of the greatest VR experiences ever made. And John, you've seen something rather interesting that you'd like to share with us.
Yeah, so there's somebody that goes by the name AMP Game Dev that released a video showing super early experiments with Half-Life Alyx running natively on a Quest 3. Now, I would say, as the comment's going to suggest, it's more like walking as opposed to running. It's not playable, really. It's very, very choppy still, but it is still, like, there is progress being made. And essentially what they're doing is it's sort of like they're using WinLater XR to sort of translate a Windows software to Android in addition to like Proton plus FEX. So it's like a bunch of tricks to sort of get a Windows game running on an Android-based ARM system.
Fuck, man.
I guess it's sort of like a proof of concept thing that shows that standalone Alyx could potentially exist, I would say, on the Steam frame, where it, this type of work, Valve, I think, would be able to make greater changes to it to allow this to run better, and they could modify things to support it, but it does show that it could technically possibly be done.
Tony Esquire with the 5, my concern with the digital future is with Steam, with no competition, what prevents them from jacking up prices like Netflix? Well, this is the thing is, Steam doesn't set prices for games other than their own. So, Ubisoft sets the prices for Ubisoft games and, etc. So Steam, PlayStation, Xbox have no oversight over how much a developer sells their game for, whether it's physically or digitally. It's completely out of their control. So that aspect I wouldn't really be too worried about unless you're talking about like a first-party game of that platform. And as far as like locking out content, I mean, that's a potential issue, but to date, there has not been a, really high-profile example of a game being removed from people's libraries after purchase. Like, the only example I can think of was Concord, but they shut down the servers anyway, so they just refunded everybody. So it's not like you paid for it and then they just removed it and you were out $40, So I think that's, the precedent as things sit right now, there's not a real singular example of that happening. So until that changes, I don't know if there's going to be any concerns about that, but it's possible. It is definitely possible.
The main limitation he notes here is that the Quest's 8 gigabytes of shared memory isn't enough for the game, basically. So many of the maps just can't be loaded right now. But again, this is just the work of somebody sort of playing around with different layers of the game, trying to get it to go. And I'm just happy to see like actual attempts being done for this. And I really hope this does lead to the Steam frame eventually having some sort of a native version of this game running. I feel like it could be possible. Hard, difficult, but possible. I hope so. Because I still think Half-Life Alyx is it's a very rare game where we got to see all the might of Valve poured into like a really high-end VR experience. And there's just so many interesting design elements in that game that are still just so fun to go through. I love replaying Half-Life Alyx for that reason. It's just a brilliant, brilliant game. And I think I would love it even more if it was available on...
Nah, dude, these are the type of guys you want talking about technology and video games, bro. If you're not getting gaming and technology takes from a bunch of chuds, like, you can't trust it.
On a standalone hits it like that. Like I say,
like if Alpha Chad 1, 2, and 3 were up there, I wouldn't trust them. I'd think that they were being paid to just talk about shit.
But even more, it's more like it would just be something that's cool to see, and it would also allow more people to experience it, I think.
Interesting.
So, but I'm not convinced that though actually this guy will ever get this running smooth on a regular Quest 3. Like that feels like beyond, like they would have to make pretty serious architectural changes to the game to do it. Like I think you could get some version of this working with enough effort and enough changes, but as is, I think it's just too much, especially with the memory requirements. But still, it's cool.
Oliver, I seem to recall that obviously, you visited Valve. You've seen the Steam frame. You're an advantage to all of us here. And I believe that Valve's emphasis was basically more on the Steam frame as a streaming device for VR as opposed to like running native experiences. But it can run native experiences. And I think obviously it would be great if Alex could run on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, their emphasis for sure, especially for more demanding 3D titles, is to run them using streaming from a PC system. That's the definite takeaway from the coverage on Steam Frame that I did. And my experiences at Valve, indeed, I did see Half-Life Alyx running on the headset, but it was being streamed at a very high.
Tony Esquire with the 5. Awesome. Straight with Steam. Cool. I'll just buy retro game consoles and rock out with PC as my new primary gaming platform for digital stuff. Yeah, I would say you're pretty much fine with Steam. And the nice thing is with PC as well, like let's say the worst happens and somebody, revokes your license to a game or something. You can always go on the internet and find a cracked version of that game and download it and be able to play it again. So there's that added benefit too if that ever does happen. Again, it's very unlikely. There's not really any examples of that happening, but you have that option as well that's not on console.
Frame rate looked very good, great image quality, no complaints there, and I suspect that's the optimal way to play Half-Life Alyx, assuming you have a suitable PC system. But Valve did say actually to us in a comment that I think we received prior to the publication of our content, but they did comment to us that Half-Life Alyx is a great experience when streamed from PC to Steam Frame, as I suggested earlier, but that they're also looking into making it a good standalone experience as well. And I think that's the only comment that we received, as well as the only substantive comment that anyone received on the matter. So I think, at least judging from that statement, they are, or at least they were, trying to get it working on Steam Frame in a standalone fashion, but I think that maybe they did not have a high degree of confidence or just did not know how that effort would go. I think when you look at the minimum requirements of a game like Half-Life Alyx, it really wants a GPU in the kind of like GTX 1060 or RX 580 range, or kind of like that bare minimum VR range that we see bandied about, talking about kind of mid-range GPUs from 2016, 2017, somewhere in that vicinity, to get your game running well on Steam Frame. When you actually look at what this hardware is delivering, it probably falls well below that standard. So you're really looking at much more mobile VR software that would be more suitable for the Steam Frame. Titles that would natively work well on a device like the Quest 3 to begin with, right? That'll probably be more suitable for Steam Frame in general. So yeah, I do think Valve is working on this. I would not want to extrapolate too much from the Quest 3 though, because the Steam Frame has a much more capable SoC. It has 12 gigabytes of RAM. It should be able to deliver a substantially better experience. And of course, you have all the Valve optimization effort at its heels, which could really improve that experience all the more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, looking at things more strategically, what really interests me about the Steam Frame beyond the VR stuff is that FX translation layer. The concept of basically, I think Valve's sort of end game for Steam is to make it a platform that moves beyond PC and moves beyond specific architectures like x86, for example. They just want to be able to run Steam everywhere. And obviously, we're at the situation now where there are sort of mobile devices out there that are doing stuff with WinLater and stuff like that, and FX, in order to make AAA games run on a phone. Now, I don't believe that that's the sort of proper endpoint, because I don't think a lot of people particularly want to play AAA games on a phone, and if they did, they could.
Oh, they absolutely do. Again, this is an old head mentality. Dude, the Chinese pretty much play video games exclusively on their phones. So, again, maybe the 25 plus gamer audience doesn't want that, but the Zoomers and the Chinese and a lot of other Asian countries, like, that's how they consume games. So
stream it, for example, from their main PC or stuff like that. But I think it is more about the sort of diversification of endpoint hardware that will be able to run Steam. And I think the diligence that Valve has put into this has been quite remarkable, because you think about the original failure of Steam Machine, and you think, okay, right, Windows forever, but they just kept at it. And now we have a situation where Linux is a perfectly viable way to play I'm not going to say the majority, but a vast swathes of the PC library. And now they're kind of beginning formative work to do the same for ARM, which I think is fantastic. Really interesting stuff. I am also, of course, very, very interested to see what the Steam Frame is capable of in terms of those, in terms of the Steam library more generally, not just the VR side, because it is going to be our first official Valve product that is going to be able to play Steam games, right? And games that were never designed for that particular style of hardware. So yeah, interesting stuff. I mean, Half-Life Alyx, I was all set to play it. I've never actually put any real time into it. I was all set to play it when the PC adapter for the PSVR 2 came along, but I just couldn't get that adapter working at all. So alas, it was an experience that still eludes me. But yeah, I enjoyed this particular video. I just like the fact that people try this stuff. Yeah. Like, it's fantastic. Even if the results are jerky and not particularly great, I just love the fact that people try it. And there's a sort of particular fascination with it that that makes it pretty cool, right? And kudos for this guy to
all these guys have girlfriends, by the way. What's your excuse? I don't talk to women.
Actually put the time in to get something at least running.
Exactly. It's also interesting that some people noted that it seems like there's some Half-Life Alyx updates incoming.
Raymond with the 2. GOG also exists, but games from there have no DRM. Yeah. Well, as long as you have it downloaded, then you can access it. But in theory, they could also revoke it from your account. You just wouldn't be able to download it further. So it'd kind of be the same situation. And the Groovy Truth with the 5. Someone asked if we could watch. Yeah, that's fine. The first one, not the second. All right, yeah, we'll hold on.
There's been changeless stuff, and there's like stuff happening back there. Maybe it's just to update things like the controllers and such, official support, but who knows? Like, there is still things happening around that game.
Interesting stuff.
And we've seen a bunch of other recent games receive Steam Frame updates, and I think there's been some that have even received native Steam Frame support already. So like, developers are busy preparing for that launch, whenever that might be.
Hopefully soon, but who knows at this point? Who knows how many they'll even be able to make? Crazy stuff.
D, it's me, Lydia. I need you to wake up, D.
Lydia?
Jesus.
Where am I?
I've seen edits of this on fucking Twitter.
What is this place?
Welcome to Skyrim, D.
Hey, this fool finally woke.
Hey.
My name's Ralph, and my pronouns are Z, the, ya dig. You got caught speaking hate speech, right? Same as us, and that is wall over there.
Focus, D. Listen to them talk.
You,
They'll
Mr.
tell you
Far Right.
what's on
I'm not speaking hate speech. I was telling the guards my name, and they misheard me. You see, my first name is Nick, second name Ger. This was all a big misunderstanding. My friend here tried to explain the situation, got roped into this too.
Anytime, Nick.
We all fall right now, homie.
Cool it with the microaggressions back there.
Fuck you!
Not trying to pink shame or anything, but what's up with Dave's hands? Why are they gagged? Shut your ass up, fool. This homie right here is Ja Ulfric, the realest high king in Wall of Skyrim. Please don't use that word. It belongs to the Dark Elves. It's not your word to use. I'm talking in the new, ain't I? Plus it's our word, and we reclaiming that slur. Oh, you silly Stormcloak. Why are you so racist against all the immigrants the Empire are bringing in to take all our jobs? Hey, our black so it's impossible for me to be racist. The Empire wants to lift all races and dilute black people. That's what's racist. And if NY belongs to the Dark Elves, then Skyrim belongs to the black people. Wow, you spoke and I listened, and I hear you. Lots to think about there. Thank you for educating me and for having such patience. This conversation has truly been a transformative experience, not just for me, but for all involved. Hey, what are your pronouns anyway, homie? Caesar. C-R, Caesar.
Happy Red Guard History Month, everyone.
Happy Red Guard.
Hell yeah, man. St. Floyd.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for sending us all those Dark Elf refugees. You really helped us reach our diversity quotas.
Hey, that General Tullius is actually kind of cute. Hell yeah, homie. He can invade my Black Marsh any day.
See that kite flag? See that kite flag? You can honor it by pressing
That's Elgin. I used to be in a polyamorous situationship with a gay transgender Argonian here. I wonder if she's still selling crack to the kids on the streets. Sounds bad, I know, but morals are grayer than a grape.
Yeah, it's probably not too far off, honestly.
Except for the racism.
See that kite flag? You can honor.
So this is help.
See that kite flag? Where are they going?
Go inside the house, my generation.
D, why haven't you honored the flag yet? Do it.
No, it's okay to show you drag shows, but not this.
Slow down, Parky.
It's time for another batch.
Hey everyone, I'll be the one managing your execution.
That headman is kind of cute too. After I explain this whole misunderstanding and get off the hook, I'm gonna try to flirt with him. Show him who's the real headman. Am I right? Good luck with that, homie. This ought to be good, except when we get beheaded and whatnot.
Beheaded?
Excuse me, I'd like to speak to the manager, please.
Oh, God.
Focus.
Oh, we got a Karen over here.
I think I'm
If
gonna
you
be
don't
sick.
get me the manager, you're gonna be in very big trouble.
What would we call your name and pronouns? Thank you for your cooperation.
What is it with the Empire and their yee ass list?
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm, he, him.
You a real one, Ulfric.
Jesus Christ, they're gonna kill us all.
Stay calm, D. You got
Ralph of Riverhood, Zezer,
Yep, that's me.
No. I don't want to die.
this. Just breathe.
Nick of Rorikstead, Zezer.
Listen to me.
Nick?
This was a huge misunderstanding. I never said the N-word, so I'm gonna leave now. okay? Bye.
Get out of there, D. Excuse me.
I'm not a racist.
Security!
Handsome. Why don't you come a little closer so I can get to know you better?
Hurry, D. Use the auto walk feature to walk to the soldier.
So what's your name?
To unlock the other races, purchase the battle pass. See anything you like? Orcs have been removed from the game, D. No to racism. To unlock the other races, purchase the battle pass. To unlock the other races, purchase the battle pass. To unlock the other races, purchase the battle pass. To unlock the other races, purchase the battle pass. To unlock the other races, purchase the battle pass. To learn more about the silly reptilian conspiracy theory, please visit Wikipedia.
Next day, flight more one in my side. House of the lights from my Argonian night.
Looking good, D.
Wow, interesting choice of name, gender, and race. Girl boss, what should we do? They, them are not on the list.
They did the hate speech, so we're gonna unalive them.
No, please.
I was thinking the exact same thing, girl boss.
Shit.
You heard the Britain person. It sucks to be you.
Got a gate where the great voice go, but I send up there when I let shouts blow. The voice flow, but the legend still ring. Low tone king, they just call me Dover King. Low tone king, they just call me Dover King.
So this is how it ends for me.
D, it's kind of screwed up how you haven't honored the flag yet.
Alfred, you racist bigot. You've oppressed the Empire for too long. You sub-Argonian inbred natives have been racist to immigrants for the last time. Thanks to the Empire's Made program, I now have the right to assist you in your unaliving. And because you are a bigot, your unaliving is justified.
See that pride flag?
What the hell was that?
See that pride flag?
You Dragon ASMR because it's a little too loud.
Tiagua is nothing. Unalive them all now, please.
I was thinking the exact same thing, General Tullius. Tell them their horoscopes, girlfriend.
Witness the power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
For the love of science, let's get this over with.
Such violent speech. Chop his head off, executioner.
The experts are smiling down on me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Hey, leave him alone.
Seriously, D, I need you to honor the flag now.
I can't breathe.
Please, no!
Don't drop the...
No!
Oh my god.
Must not have heard me.
D, this is your final warning. Honor the flag or there will be consequences.
Next up, the
Lord.
with the
Blue.
hair.
What the hell was that again?
Honor the freaking flag,
Here's
D!
that triggering sound again. Did you hear that?
All I hear is a member of the patriarchy interrupting his oppressed minority superior.
Sorry, girl boss. You and your people have already been through so much. The last thing I would ever want to do is press you or anyone else. You there. Time for your beheading.
Damn it!
Hey, D, it's your homeboy Ralph. Where's the white knight when you need him, eh? Nah, don't worry, we're gonna figure this one out. This time I'm gonna speak up real loud so the X-Man hears me. You hear me? Let's just say I'm gonna ask him a question or two. Okay, here goes. 1, 2, don't drop them!
What in astrology is that?
What the?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
It's Adolf Wynn, the straight white dragon! He's trying to kill us all because of the color of our skin!
Go to hell, Adolf Wynn!
Killed 6 million high elves! I read about it in Schindler's Scroll.
I don't need no white knights!
Uh-oh.
Run!
Boy, hey.
That's to a safe space. Boom, boom, boom.
Unfortunately, you know, what is parody today will be reality in 5 years. It will be reality. My favorite dragon? Oh yeah, dude. Although it wouldn't be the high elves, it would be the red guard, but dude, what the fuck is that thing? Gross. That's your type, bro? I don't have to pee right now, so I can't honor the flag yet. Gotta wait till I save up a big piss so I can properly water it. Alright, we'll see what this is.
You're cute.
Ooh, dude. Ew.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You want more? You want more?
First person I'm gonna eliminate is Noise. Yo, I'm sorry.
No, make some noise!
How are you?
Good, how are you?
That is not
Yeah, that is not the same person.
what I thought.
Nice to meet you.
How different does she look than her photo? Like,
incredibly. Incredibly.
Noise, what do you think of Tim?
You're cute.
Thanks.
I like your eyes.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You want more? You want more?
That's brutal, man. That's absolutely brutal. Why would people do that shit to themselves?
I like your hair. That's very
Thank
cool.
you.
Yes.
Listen, that's the first of two tough decisions. Everyone give it up for Noise.
It's not tough after seeing the actual appearance.
I thought they were gonna kiss. Sorry.
Kiss. I'm kidding. You thought. Wait, don't kiss my man. You're cute.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You want more?
He could have fixed her. Those holes will take a long time to heal. They will heal eventually, but there will be scars and, you know, yeah. Yeah, this is Raymond's type for sure. Why do women fall for monsters? Because they want to get raped. There you go. I saved you 16 minutes. Dude, I'm sorry. This bitch is just so mid, bro. The Sophie Rain that Nick Fed Tez props up and simps for. Incredibly mid. I think he's only attracted to her for her money. I think that's it, personally. I agree with that. Joe Rogan is stupid. Bald on bald violence. Dude, he should have put Charlie Kirk's face as Cortana if I was doing the thumbnail, but... let's see. I don't know. There's not anything that's jumping out at me here. I mean, the only way I'd recommend Modern Warfare 4 is if you liked MW2 2022. If you like that, then you'll probably like this one. If you didn't like Modern Warfare 2022, you won't like this one. So it's that easy. I don't think Dreamcast guy uploads on the weekends. Yeah, nope, nothing. Dude, I am not clicking on that. That is disgusting. How much can he lift? Oh my god. Ew, a troon.
All right, awesome. Thanks,
Let's see. The groovy truth of the 5. I pre-ordered Modern Warfare 4 to try the beta just because there isn't anything to play right now, but I'm pleasantly surprised. It's fun, and yeah, similar to MW2. Yep, that's exactly where I stand on it. So, agreed, man. I think it's actually pretty solid. I mean, for the most part, Infinity Ward, I would say, is the most consistent Call of Duty developer across the board, so... I don't know, is it anything groundbreaking or revolutionary? Nah, but it's just more COD. So you kind of know what you're getting into. That tatted Hispanic chick that likes anime, thinks she's hot. That's, wait, The Delusion? Who? Which one? The tatted chick that likes... Oh, this one? Oh, this one? Okay.
What is your biggest hot take?
If a man cannot bench press 110% of his weight, that man's a coward. Whoa!
Oh, shit, that's your hot take?
110% of the weight.
Why 110%?
That's more than your weight.
Huh? Brian, how much do you weigh?
Oh, wait. Speaking of percentages, I have a video to pull up for later. Or I guess after this. Hold on, let me get it ready. It'll be the perfect segue. It will be the perfect fucking segue. Oh, wait. I just need to go on Instagram. Fuck. All right. There we go.
What's 110% plus that, and can you bench that?
I think I'm like 160.
What's that?
So that's 176 would be 110%.
That'd probably be like a 1 PR max. Like I'd probably do 1 rep.
So you can do it then.
What is your biggest hot take?
If a man...
Yeah, I can't bench 400 pounds, guys. It's over for me. It's over. But speaking of percentages, here we go, guys. Ready?
Yeah.
What do y'all boys do?
I'm self-employed. Self-employed. Go to work.
Huh? What is 2% of $100?
2% of $100. 10. $10. I don't know that. What do you say? 2% of $100. 2% of $100, right? What's up? What you?
2% of $100?
$2 is $20.
Yeah. How much do you think 1 Bitcoin is worth?
Like what? Like one account or like one Bitcoin? Probably worth like 1,000.
How much do you think 1 Bitcoin will be worth at the end of the year?
2 million.
Can you name 2 stocks to invest in?
Some shit like Chick-fil-A or something. Anything.
A stock, Chick-fil-A, a famously private company. Holy shit, man. It's just...
And are y'all boys entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
What do y'all boys do?
I'm self-employed. Self-employed. Go to work.
Huh? What is 2% of $100?
2% of $100. 10. $10. I don't know that. What do you say? 2% of $100. 2% of $100, right? What's up? What you?
2% of $100?
$2 is $20.
Yeah. How much do you think 1 Bitcoin is worth?
Like what? Like one account or like one Bitcoin? Probably worth like 1,000.
How much do you think 1 Bitcoin will be worth at the end of the year?
2 million.
Can you name 2 stocks to invest in?
Some shit like Chick-fil-A or something. Anything.
For real, for real. Jesus, man. I wonder if this guy has a YouTube. Well, let me check his let's see. I've seen like a lot of his videos in my feed recently on IG, and they're all pretty good. They're brutal, man. Let me just check. I think I'm signed in on this tab, so let's see. I don't think... It doesn't look like he has a YouTube. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, well. He's got some other bangers on there. But I'm not signed into Instagram right now, and I do not know my password. So, oh well. I'll do it later. But yeah, what's 2% of 100, bro? Like, that's fucking crazy easy. That's crazy, bro. And they're self-employed. I bet. Hold on, let me just see. Yeah, no. Hold on, I'll check real quick. Let me see if I can sign in. Is that it? Come on. Yes, it let me in. Okay. It's the same password I typed in earlier. Am I gonna get the text code though? Yeah, there we go. Continue. Grinder password? Oh, I wish, man. Not now. Real MTIC. All right. Here we go. All right. Should be good.
Yeah. All right. What is ROI? ROI. Want me to lie? What? Want me to make it up? No. What do you think? What is ROI? ROI.
A business owner, by the way.
ROI. Realtor. Huh? Shit, I'm trying to figure out the O real quick. Hold on, wait. Yeah. I don't know, bro. Right. What do you think R stands for? Now. Shit, at least I'm gonna say realtor. Okay. All right. Are you an entrepreneur?
Oh, of course I am.
All right. What is ROI?
ROY?
Yeah.
ROY. Let's get this out the way.
ROI.
Okay, that's some bullshit right there. I don't think I know what the hell that is.
Alright, that's that question. What's the difference between profit and revenue?
Profit and revenue. More than likely the revenue is shit that's gonna keep coming through, and profit is something, you know, you go double up automatically.
What's the difference between profit and revenue?
Profit and revenue?
Yeah.
Profit is just, you can make profit doing anything. And revenue is like, you know, I got something behind that, you know?
I get that. All right, 2% of $100.
Probably about 98, some bullshit, 97 around there.
What?
Are you an entrepreneur?
Dude, that's brutal. All right.
$10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
100 Bitcoin.
What's a Bitcoin?
$10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
$10,000.
So why would you choose the 10,000?
Because I could make an immediate investment right now.
Yeah.
I respect Bitcoin. I understand that right now we're at. I actually just had a conversation recently. We're at the
Dude, what the fuck is that hair?
0.8% of what Bitcoin is worth. But in my reality at this point, I could do more with the 10,000 and then eventually invest in Bitcoin.
$10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
100 Bitcoin.
Are you an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
What is ROI?
ROI?
Like, if you had to take a guess, like, what do you think ROI is?
Rights of something?
Are you an entrepreneur?
Of course.
All right, what do you do?
I got 1,000 ways.
All right, what's your best way as an entrepreneur to make money?
Sports betting.
All right. Are you an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
What is...
That's brutal. Sports betting.
Are y'all boys entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
What is ROI?
It's a loan from the federal bank.
Spot on. And what is the difference between revenue and profit?
Well, revenue is what you get, and then profit is what you're getting off of.
I like that. Yeah. Most you made in a single day as an entrepreneur?
20 bands.
Damn. So how did you do that?
So basically, I fought with the non-profits, and they profit me money, and I have volunteers that I pay, and that's how I get my money.
Are y'all boys entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
What is $10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
$10,000, because then I could take half of that and invest it into a Bitcoin.
$10,000.
All right, why the 10K?
I mean, it's a lot of cheese, bro.
That's true. But why that over the Bitcoin? Like, what's the reason?
I mean, gang, like, you know, it's just mathematics, gang. Like,
That's true.
bigger the cheese, the bigger the payout. You feel me?
Yeah. All right. $10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
It's just like the confidence, bro. Crazy. None of them even think for a second, how much is a Bitcoin worth?
$10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
Give me 100 Bitcoin.
All right, why would you choose a Bitcoin?
Come on, look at the price. Look at the price.
I like that. Are you an entrepreneur?
You know I am.
All right, what is ROI?
Return on investment.
Spot on.
There we go. One person got it.
What's the difference between profit and revenue?
Profit is what I'm taking from my revenue.
Sure, I like that. What's your best financial advice?
Always invest.
$10,000 or 100?
Well, he actually got it.
Are you an entrepreneur?
Yes.
Oh, God.
What do you do for a living?
I'm starting a lab.
What is ROI?
Yeah, dude, I was just about to say that.
I don't know.
You had to take a guess. Like, what is ROI?
I know what it is, but I don't know what it stands for.
What is it then?
It's some way that you invest money.
Okay. Are you an entrepreneur?
Somewhat.
Okay. What is ROI?
ROI?
Sure.
I don't know.
What is the difference between profit versus revenue?
They sound
Dude,
similar.
that shirt is crazy. Congratulations, bitch. You are worthy of my dick.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
I don't know.
Give me. Are you an entrepreneur?
Yes.
What do you do for a living? Are you an entrepreneur?
Kinda, yeah.
All right. What is 2% of $100?
$20.
Okay. And what is ROI?
Oh my god.
ROI.
Yeah. What is ROI?
It's like something. I don't know the exact definition of it.
Well, no, but I am a business major.
Okay. What is ROI? You had to take a guess. What is ROI?
A business major.
I have no idea.
How? Dude, that's insane.
Yeah. What's the difference between revenue and profit?
Revenue and profit. I would say your revenue's got to be quality and your profit's got to be right on the percentages.
What the fuck? Are you an entrepreneur?
Kind of.
He sounded fucking blitzed, though, to be fair. But, dude.
No, but I am a business major.
Okay. What is ROI? You had to take a guess. What is ROI?
I have no idea.
No idea? You had to take a guess. What is ROI?
Something about like risk management.
No, but I am a business major.
Yep, they do. Get
How much is one Bitcoin worth right now?
Like 5.5 million.
All right. What's your favorite stock to invest in?
Favorite stock? Shit, MetaTrader 4. That's our best shot for shit.
Right.
So,
And what's another good stock to invest in?
shit, cryptocurrency.
And can you give me another stock to invest in?
That's the only two. That's the only two I recommend. Like for shit. So,
All right. In the future, do you see Bitcoin going up or down?
for shit. So,
And what causes the stock market to go up?
yo, green line. Pay attention to the green line on the dashboard, y'all boy. Most definitely. For shit. So,
Is Trump doing good for the stock market?
yeah, nah, he fucking us over.
Why is he fucking us over?
He fucking us over. He trying to say fuck, get the Bitcoin. So,
Give me the best financial advice for the younger generation.
the younger generation for shit. So y'all boys, y'all go work with cryptocurrency, MetaTrader 4. You know what I'm saying? That be gonna get you right on the dashboard. Hell yeah.
How much is one Bitcoin worth right now?
Like
$10,000 cash or 100 Bitcoin?
$10,000 cash.
$10,000 cash.
So why would you guys choose the cash?
Straight up money.
Yeah, literally straight up.
In my pocket right there.
Yeah, I get that.
Bitcoin ain't guaranteed.
How much do you think one Bitcoin is worth right now?
Woman moment.
$10.
No, like $1.50 some.
Okay.
Probably 100 Bitcoin.
Why the Bitcoin?
Put in stocks.
Okay. Name 2 stocks to invest in.
Stocks?
You name 2 stocks.
Are we talking about day trading or like what kind of
Just 2 stocks.
Asian session?
What is 2% of $100?
50?
$10,000 cash or 100 Bitcoin?
Jesus Christ. It's just like, this is sad, bro.
What is ROI?
ROI.
Alright, we watched.
ROI.
One good stock to invest in?
Yeah, 1 stock.
Fast.
$10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
Hell no.
$10,000 because then I could take half of that and invest it into a Bitcoin. One good stock to invest.
Are you an entrepreneur?
What's up, you guys? Me, C-Dad. Yes, sir. Entrepreneur all the way.
Alright. What is ROI?
Isn't it like a rate of income or something like that?
Not quite. And what's the difference between revenue and profit?
Revenue and profit. I would say your revenue's got to be quality and your profit's got to be right on the percentages.
All right. And what is 12 divided by 6?
12 divided by 6 has got to be 6, right? 6 by 2, like 7 times
6 by 2. What?
7, I would say something like 180 or something like that.
Are you an entrepreneur?
Yeah, dude, he's definitely fucking hammered.
And are you an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Alright, what is ROI?
I don't know.
I'm going to take a guess. What is ROI?
Rappers in pockets.
Okay, not quite. What's the difference between profit and revenue?
Profit and revenue.
Yeah, profit and revenue. Difference?
Profit is what you making. Revenue is what you got.
Yeah. Alright. And then what's your best financial advice?
Keep taking these niggas' money, get in their pockets.
2% of $100?
2%?
Yeah.
If she DM'd me, would I respond with a block? Yeah.
20?
Okay, let's go. $10,000 cash or 100 Bitcoin?
$2,000 cash.
Okay, so why would you take the 10K?
Because I love money.
Alright. What would you do with the 10K?
Go shopping.
Okay. And are you an entrepreneur?
Go shop.
And are you an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
$10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
$10,000
All right, why would you choose the 10K?
because I can spend it however I want.
What would you spend it on?
Shopping.
I don't really fuck with Bitcoin personally.
I get that.
don't either.
All right, so you guys would take the 10K?
10K invested.
10,000 cash.
All right, give me more reasons why you'd want the cash.
To spend it on clothes and shopping.
$10,000?
Oh my god, man. And y'all want me to interact with this.
$10,000 or 100
Hell
Bitcoin?
no.
What is 7 times 7?
7 times 7, 42?
Yep. And what is 7 times 7?
Something like 14.
7 times 7, I would say something like 180 or something
Oh,
like that.
12 divided by 6?
What are they, 3?
All right. And then what is 12 divided by 6?
12 by 6?
Yes.
72?
12 divided by 6
Holy
got to be
fuck,
6, right?
man.
6 by 2.
What is 7 times 7?
7 times 7, 42?
I mean, that at least was close.
Okay, are you an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
All right. What is ROI?
I don't know.
What's the difference between profit and revenue?
Woo. You're killing me with that.
Yeah.
And then
This is fucking so retarded. Holy shit, man.
revenue is what you have over a period of time, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Yeah.
$10,000 cash or 100 Bitcoin?
Ooh. Give me 10K.
All right, why would you take the 10K?
This is right there.
I get that. How much do you think one Bitcoin's worth?
A couple of cents right now.
Okay, are you an entrepreneur?
God, dude.
Yeah, 2% of $100.
Probably about 98.
Are y'all boys entrepreneurs?
Hell yeah.
All right, what is ROI?
ROI?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't fuck.
All right. And what is 2% of $100?
Like 5.
Huh?
What you said?
You said 5.
5. 2% of how much?
$100?
Shit. $20? Shit.
Oh, yeah, there you go. $10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
Shit, dog.
Okay, so why would you take the 10K?
Fam, it's 10,000, not 100, fam.
All right, but like, what do you think, how much do you think one Bitcoin's worth?
Shit, 1.
Are y'all boys entrepreneurs?
Dude, it's just the general populace is not even sentient, guys. They're not even fucking sentient.
$10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
I don't really fuck with Bitcoin personally.
I get that.
don't either.
All right, so you guys would take the 10K?
10K invested.
$10,000 or 100 Bitcoin?
I'm gonna say $10,000.
All right, why the cash?
Cash, I love cash.
All right, give me more reasons about why you want the cash.
Why the cash?
Yeah.
You will be amazed what I can do with 10K.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think I'm gonna be fucking amazed. I think it'll be exactly what I fucking expect.
What is 2% of $100?
$20.
Perfect. And what is 7 times 7?
Something like 14.
Close. What is 2% of $100?
13, I don't know. 10?
10? Huh? What is 2% of $100?
75.
Okay. What is 2% of $100?
What, 20, 30?
Yeah, it's not bad. What is 2% of $100?
$20.
$20.
What is 2% of $100?
Holy fuck, man. Jeez.
Are you an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
All right. What is ROI?
I don't even know.
All right. What's the difference between profit and revenue?
Profit and revenue?
Yeah.
Profit is something you keep. Revenue is something that keep flowing.
All right, I think we've cycled through. I think that was all of them. Oh no, there's more. It's just doing a weird loop. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I guess we're going through. There's so many of them, dude. It's just like, holy fuck, man. These people are fucking dumb. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, you know, when you see this type of shit, it's not hard to understand why they call us cattle. It's like, fuck, man. You don't know what 2% of 100 is. You already fucking said it before you said percent. Like, good lord, man.